I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is. If you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready.
It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Off we go. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Gets away from one and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Wentz to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. A first carry for Najee Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. They'll roll him out right. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Here's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That is first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down for the touchdown, Otto. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. It's 1st and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Steelers are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, and they capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Wentz. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play pretty decent.
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off right around the 43.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Kari Willis there to bring him down. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They hand this off to Harris. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to to think. I wasn't a quarterback. But number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On second down, right back to Hines. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely got to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess you could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
And 99 yards to go if they want to do just that. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. A give to Harris. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him so far. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that. Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 28-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll run the screen with Mack. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
112 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game.
This is Harris. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Roethlisberger.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Ebron caught left side.
And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Finding Harris over the middle and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They run the counter. It's Harris. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Snell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Benny Snell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will extend this big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
On the give, this is Harris. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And Boswell's kick is good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work. He's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Wentz. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a dump off here complete, and they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
You're going to see me in your nightmares. Kill. Watch switch. 25, check 25. Watch the edge. Sling. Shoot. Check 24.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 138 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he is going to lose yardage here. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. An option handoff given to Harris. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Boswell's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So they tack on 3 more, though this it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 75 yards. And it's for pride now, but the Colts get a bit closer. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building. And you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second down at 5. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Now it's Roethlisberger. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
144 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Fourth down now after a loss of 2. And Boswell's kick is good. They're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
81.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Out quickly to Hines. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Wentz. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing again on second down. Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they try to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. At second down. 2nd and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And now here is another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Tyson Alualu gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll check this down to Hines. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. On the return, Johnson. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
They'll run again with Harris. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Ready? 180. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Harris finds a seam inside the 40. But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 13. Big run here in the 4th as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to